Very good morning. Actually, in my previous video, we had solved 2019 question paper on journal. Yeah, here is the problem where we had passed around 10 journal entries on this particular problem. On this particular problem. So today we are going to solve 2018 question paper problem. Yeah, this is the 2018 question paper problem. Question is from the following transaction prepare journal of Ram Prasad from the for the month of August 2017. Reference is 2018 question paper. Section C question number is 7 and it is appeared for 10 marks. There are around 10 to 11 transactions in that particular question. So here I'm taken each of the transactions separately and will pass the journal entries. But at end, you people have to write this particular problem in this particular format in your fair book. Yes, just to avoid the scrolling down and scrolling up, I am going to pass separate journal entry for each of the transaction below that transaction itself. Yes, let us start now. Here in 2018 question paper, yeah, in problem number 7, in question number 7, first transaction is on 1st August 2017 started business with cash rupees 60,000 and building rupees 40,000. What you people should do is, before going to make a format of journal, first you people should write one statement, that is solution journal entries journal entries journal entries in the books of in the books of Ram Prasad. Okay. So later you people should make format like this. And in format, how many columns will come? 5 columns will come. First column is meant for date. Second column is meant for particulars. Third column is meant for ledger folio. Fourth column is meant for debit rupees. And fifth column is meant for credit rupees. Like this, totally 5 columns will come. Okay. Yeah, so let us start with the first transaction. Here, first transaction actually it is dated on 1st of August 2017. It is dated on 1st of August 2017. Okay, what is the transaction? Started business with cash rupees 60,000, building rupees 40,000. Started business with cash rupees 60,000 and building rupees 40,000. Who has started the business? Who has started the business? Actually, Ram Prasad has started the business. Ram Prasad has started the business, right? Okay. So here, first we need to find out what we need to find out accounts in a transaction. Here, we are directly finding two accounts. One is cash account and another one is building account. Here, started business. Who has started business? Ram Prasad has started business. So he has invested around 60,000 rupee in the form of cash and 40,000 rupees in the form of building. So here, this whatever money he has invested, money or money worth he has invested into the business, it is known as a capital account. So here totally three accounts will come. One is cash account, another one is building account, and third one is Ram Prasad account. It is nothing but a capital account. Which account? Capital account. So totally how many accounts will come? Three accounts will come. First one is cash account. Second one is building account. Second one is building account. And third one is which account? It is capital account. Whom it represents? It represents Ram Prasad. So the first task is we need to analyze that transaction. How to analyze that transaction? First, we need to find out two accounts involved in a transaction. Once you two accounts or more than two accounts, but minimum there will be two accounts. Understood? Okay. So once you people find out the accounts in a transaction, later you need to find out those two accounts are belongs to which category. So here, first one is cash account. Cash is asset, so it is belongs to which category? Real account. Building is also asset, so it is belongs to which category? Real account. Then capital is which account? It is personal account. It is which account? It is personal account. Like this, you people need to find out that those three accounts are belongs to which category. Okay. Then now based on the situation, you need to decide which account should be debited and which account should be credited. Understood? Based on the situation. So here, real account, what is the debit and credit rule of real account? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. As we all know that this cash account and building account both are real accounts because these are assets. If these are coming into the business, we should debit these two accounts. If they are going out of the business, we have to credit these two accounts. So here, started business with cash and building, it means cash and building, they are coming into the business, so we should debit both cash and building account. So first one, cash account, debit. So in particulars column, in the first line, we should write the name of the account is debited. Here actually two accounts are debited, so in the next line we should write the another account that is debited. Which account? Building account debit. So cash account debit, building account debit. In the next line we should write the name of the account is credited, but before writing we should leave one or two alphabet space, and we should write two, and we should write the name of the account is credited. Which account is credited? Capital account is credited. No need to write abbreviation of credit because already here we are written two itself, it indicates what this particular account is credited. So what is the journal entry? It is cash account debit, building account debit to capital account. Later, in bracket, we should write the narration, and that narration starts with what? Being. So, what is the narration now? Being business, started business with cash and building. With what? With cash and building. This is how we need to write the narration. Then, ledger folio column will be nil, and next one is debit column. Here we should write the amount of the transaction. So here we should write the amounts parallel to the name of the accounts are debited. So cash account debit, how much cash is invested? 60,000 rupee cash is invested. How much? 60,000. Are you getting my point? How much is invested? 60,000 rupee cash is invested. So cash account debit, debit column rupees 60,000. Building account debit, yeah, building account debit. So how much? It is 40,000. It is 40,000. Then next line is nil. In a debit column, parallel to the name of the account credited should be nil. Understood? Then at the same time, in credit column, the name of the accounts that are debited parallel to them, it is nil. And parallel to the name of the account is credited, here we should write 1 lakh. Why we should write 1 lakh? We should write sum of these two figures because he has invested totally 1 lakh rupees, 60,000 in the form of cash and 40,000 in the form of building. Understood? It is how we need to pass the journal entry. So it is how we need to process the transaction or analyze the transaction. Okay. Let us move to next transaction. Actually, next transaction, it is dated on 3rd August 2017. It is dated on 3rd August 2017. Okay, let us read the transaction and we'll see how many accounts are there. What is the transaction? Deposited into bank rupees 20,000. What we are depositing? We are depositing 20,000 rupee cash into bank. So which are the two accounts here? One is bank account and another account is which one? Another account is cash account. These are two accounts which are involved in a transaction. Now further you need to analyze this transaction. Bank account is which account? It is a personal account. It is personal account, right? Cash account is which account? It is a real account. Now we find out which are the two accounts, and those two accounts are belongs to which category. Now based on the situation, we need to apply debit and credit rule. Here what is the rule of personal account? Debit is the receiver, credit is the giver. If bank received the money, debit bank account. If bank paid the money, credit bank account. So here deposited into bank, it means banker is the receiver. Deposited into bank, banker is the receiver. So debit is the receiver. Which account should be debited? Bank account should be debited because banker is the receiver. Then which account should be credited? Yes, to. Which account is credited? To cash account. Why cash account should be credited? Because here cash account is real account. When you deposited cash into the bank, cash goes out of the business. Deposited cash into bank, credit what goes out? Cash goes out. That is the reason we need to credit which account? Cash account. Later in bracket, we should write what? We should write narration. That narration starts with being. What narration we should write now? Being cash deposited into bank, being cash deposited into bank. Understood? Yes. There will not be any proper uniformity in writing narration. The only thing is, whatever narration you will write, it must be able to explain why particular account is debited and why particular account is credited. Now, debit column, yeah, we should write amount parallel to the name of the account is debited. Here it is nil. And in the next column, first line will be nil and the second line will be rupees 20,000. Yes. Okay. Hope you people are understanding me. Yes. We'll proceed further now. Let us move to third transaction. Actually, it is dated on 5th of August 2017. 5th of August 2017. Transaction is bought goods from Lakshman rupees 10,000 and paid cash. Bought goods from Lakshman rupees 10,000 and paid cash. I was telling you people about the difference between cash transaction and credit transaction. If it is cash transaction, they won't mention the name of the person. Even if they mentioned the name of the person, they will specify for cash or paid cash. Such kind of transactions are called as cash transaction. Suppose if they mentioned the name of the person and if they not specified for cash or paid cash, then it indicates that it is a credited transaction. So in this particular transaction, they claimed the name of the person, that is Lakshman, but further they specified paid cash. It means it is not a credit transaction, it is a cash transaction. So in case of cash transaction, cash is important, not a person. So here, which are the two accounts? One is bought goods. I told you people, bought goods means purchases account, sold goods means sales account. So here bought goods means two accounts are, one is purchases account and another one is cash account. Another one is cash account. It is not a credit transaction, it is a cash transaction. If it was credit transaction, then instead of cash account, which account was coming? Lakshman's account was coming. Okay. Now purchases account is which account? As we all know that it is nominal account because it is expense. Cash account is which account? It is real account because it is asset. Purchases account is nominal account, cash account is real account. Keep in mind, if there is a cash account in a transaction, then it is not at all difficult to pass the journal entry. Why it is not difficult to pass the journal entry? Because you should check whether that cash is coming into the business or going out of the business. It is real account. No, debit what comes in. Suppose if cash comes in, debit cash account and credit another account. Suppose if it goes out, then credit cash account and debit another account. So here bought goods from Lakshman and paid cash means cash is going out of the business. So cash account should be credited. Credit what goes out? Cash goes out. So we have to credit cash account and we have to debit which account? Purchases account. Purchases account should be debited because it is nominal account. What is the debit rule of nominal account? Debit all expenses and losses. So here purchases are expenses. They have to be debited. So which account should be debited now? Purchases account should be debited. So purchases account debit. Which account should be credited now? To which account? To cash account. Why cash account should be credited? Because cash is going out of the business. In narration, yeah, in bracket we should write narration, and this narration starts with what? Being. So what is the narration now? Being goods purchased, being goods purchased, being goods purchased from Lakshman, Lakshman, being goods purchased from Lakshman for cash, for cash. Yes, this is how we need to write the narration. Ledger folio column will be nil, and debit column, yes, parallel to the name of the account is debited rupees 10,000, right? Yeah, here parallel to the name of the account is credited is rupees 10,000. Here debit column is nil, here credit column is nil. Understood? In debit column, we should not write amount parallel to the name of the account is credited. In credit column, we should not write amount parallel to the name of the account is debited. Yeah, yes. Let us move to next transaction. Let us move to next transaction. Yes, we'll read the transaction. First, what is the transaction? It is dated on 8th August 2017. What is the transaction? It is paid office rent to landlord, paid office rent to landlord, rupees 1,000 by check. We paid office rent of rupees 1,000 to landlord by check. So which are the two accounts? Paid in the sense, usually it represents cash account, but here payment is made in the form of check. It means it represents which account? Bank account. So which are the two accounts here? One is rent account and another one is landlord's account. Sorry, one is rent account and another one is bank account. Here landlord is immaterial. Understood? Hmm? That which account receives the benefit, which account gives the benefit, that is important. Suppose, okay, we'll do one thing. We'll take two accounts, like one is rent account and another one is landlord account. Rent is which account? I will just show. Actually, considering landlord account is wrong, and even applying debit rule and credit rule is not possible. Just I will show it to you people. One is rent account and another one is landlord account. I am just taking an example. Actually, it is completely wrong. Instead of landlord account, which account will come? Bank account will come. Suppose if you took landlord account, then you cannot apply debit rule to one account and credit rule to another account. Rent is which account? Rent is actually nominal account. It is which account? It is a nominal account. Landlord account is which account? It is a personal account. It is personal account. Now, what is the debit rule of nominal account? Debit all expenses and losses, right? So here rent is expense. So we have to debit rent account. What about landlord account? Landlord account is personal account. Here paid office rent to landlord means landlord is the receiver. Understood. So what is the rule of personal account? Debit is the receiver, credit is the giver. So here landlord is the receiver. We have to debit his accounts here. Here both the accounts are showing what? Debit only. Actually, one account should show debit balance and another account should show credit balance. Are you getting my point? So what we should take? We should not take landlord account. Which account we should take? We should take bank account. Which account? Bank account. Now it will become, yeah, correct. See, rent account is nominal account. Bank account is which account? It is a personal account. It is a personal account. Okay. Yeah, as per the rule of nominal account, we have to debit rent account because rent is expense. Then as per the credit rule of personal account, what is the credit rule of personal account? Credit is the giver. So here office rent paid by check, in the sense banker is the giver. So which account should be credited? Bank account should be credited. So very simple. Rent account debit because rent is expenditure. Bank account should be credited because banker is the giver. So let us write the journal entry. Rent account debit, rent account debit, rent account debit. To which account? To bank account. To bank account. Why bank account is credited? Because banker is the giver. Why rent account is debited? Because rent is expense. Okay, in bracket we'll write the narration now. Being rent paid by check. Rent paid by check. Rent paid by check. Okay, ledger folio column nil. Now parallel to the name of the account is debited, we should write 1,000 in debit column, right? Correct. Then parallel to the name of the account is credited, in credit column we should write 1,000. Okay, this is how we need to pass the journal entry. Two accounts are, one is rent account. You can write even office rent account. Hmm, it is also correct. So one is rent account and another one is a bank account. Check, it indicates whom? It indicates bank. Don't take landlord account. Understood? Actually, which account receives the benefit, which account gives the benefit, that is important. Understood? So think from the point of business. Our rent account is receiving the benefit. Yeah, even though it is belongs to landlord account, but the accounts that we have maintained in our books of account, in that rent account is receiving the benefit and bank account is giving the benefit. Okay, let us move to next transaction. Now, next transaction is dated on 10th of August 2017. What is the transaction? Transaction is sold goods to Ram rupees 8,000 on credit. Sold goods to Ram rupees 8,000 on credit. Even though if they were not giving this on credit, it was indicating what credit transaction only, because here they have claimed the name of the person. Okay, now it is completely a credit transaction, and it is very clearly given here on credit. And here you can find the name of the person. So which are the two accounts here? One is when it is a credit transaction, what is important? Person is important. So one is Ram's account and another one is sold goods. Is which account? It is sales account. One is Ram's account and another one is sales account. Ram's account is which account? It is a personal account. It is a personal account. Sales account is which account? It is a nominal account. It is nominal account. See here, if it is a personal account, don't think much. Just see that whether that person is receiving the benefit or he is giving the benefit. Here, sold goods to Ram in the sense Ram is the receiver, Ram is receiving the benefit. So, debit is the receiver. So, which account should be debited? Ram's account should be debited and another account should be credited. Yes, why we should credit the sales account? Because sales are income. What is the credit rule of nominal account? Credit all incomes and gains. So that is the reason we are crediting which account? Sales account. So let us write the journal entry. Which account to debit? Ram's account debit, because Ram is the receiver. Sold goods to Ram. Ram is the receiver. Debit is the receiver. So Ram's account debit to which account? To sales account. To sales account, because sales are income. Credit all incomes and gains. Now we should write narration in bracket, being goods sold to Ram. Goods sold to Ram on credit. On credit. Goods sold to Ram on credit. Yes, goods sold to Ram on credit. Okay, let us write the amount. What is the amount of the transaction? 8,000 rupee in a debit column parallel to the name of the account is debited. 8,000 rupee in credit column parallel to the name of the account is credited. Okay, let us move to next transaction. Let us move to next transaction. What is the next transaction? Next transaction is, it is actually dated on, it is actually dated on 14th August to 2017. 14th August to 2017. What is the transaction? Received cash from Ram rupees 7,800 in full settlement of his account. Yeah, received cash from Ram rupees 7,800 in full settlement of, his account. Yeah, it is dated on 14th of August 2017. Received cash from Ram rupees 7,800 in full settlement of his account. Actually, in full settlement of his account. His account. First, we should see whether we have performed any of the transactions with Ram earlier. Yes. See here, if they give this kind of transaction, no, it indicates that earlier we have performed certain transactions with that particular person. Here is the transaction. Okay, so here received cash from Ram rupees 7,800 in full settlement of his account. Actually, how much we should receive from Ram? Actually, we should receive 8,000 rupee from Ram. See here, sold goods to Ram rupees 8,000. But instead of taking 8,000 rupee, we are taking 7,800 rupee from Ram. So see here, actually we are receiving 7,800 instead of taking how much? Instead of taking 8,000. It means we are giving discount of rupees 200. Understood? We are giving discount of rupees 200. In other words, see here, actually we should take 8,000 rupee from Ram, but instead of taking 8,000 rupee, we are taking 7,800. What is the difference? The difference is 200. We are taking this 200 rupee less. It is what? It is discount. It is discount. Okay. Now we'll see how many accounts are there here. Here actually three accounts will come. Received cash from Ram. So one account is Ram's account. Another account is cash account. Another account is cash account. Yeah, another account is which account? It is actually discount account. Another account is discount account. Like this, how many accounts will come? Three accounts will come. Three accounts will come. So one is Ram's account, another one is cash account, and the third one is discount account. Okay, fine. Now Ram's account is which account? It is personal account. Which account it is? It is personal account. Cash account is which account? It is real account. It is which account? It is real account. Discount account is which account? It is nominal account. See here, in this particular transaction, you are finding all three types of accounts, such as personal account, real account, and nominal account. Now you should decide which two accounts should be debited and which account should be credited, or which two accounts should be credited and which one account should be debited. Yes, and it is not at all difficult. Yeah, the thing is, usually cash account and discount account, they will appear together. They will appear together. Either both the accounts should be debited or both the accounts should be credited, and we should give opposite treatment to another account. Okay, now let us apply the rule. Yeah, Ram's account is personal account. Which account it is? Personal account. What is the debit and credit rule of personal account? Debit is the receiver, credit is the giver. So here, received cash from Ram. Ram is a giver. So which rule is applicable? Credit rule is applicable. Now, next one is cash account. Cash account is which account? It is real account. What is the rule of real account? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So here received cash from Ram, in the sense cash is coming into the business. So debit what comes in, cash comes in. Debit which account? Cash account. Now next one is nominal account, that is discount account. What is the rule of nominal account? It is debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. So here we are giving discount, means it is loss to us. What is the rule of this nominal account? Debit all expenses and losses. Since discount is loss, we have to debit which account? We have to debit discount account. Understood? So first you should find out the accounts involved in a transaction. There will be minimum two accounts. I never told you people that there will be only two accounts. Understood? Okay, so once again I will explain this particular transaction. Yes, actually it is dated on 14th of August 2017. What is the transaction? Received cash from Ram, rupees 7,800 in full settlement of his account 8,000. Already here Ram's account is showing a debit balance of rupees 8,000. Understood? Yeah, we sold him goods worth rupees 8,000, so he should give us 8,000, but we are not going to take 8,000 from him. We are going to take just 7,800. So it means we are going to give him 200 rupee discount. We are going to give him discount of rupees 200. Now cash comes in, right? Which account should be debited? Debit what comes in? Cash comes in. Cash account debit. Cash account debit. Okay, even a discount account should be debited. Discount account should be debited. Why we should debit discount account? Because discount is a loss. What is the debit rule of nominal account? Debit all expenses and losses. So since discount is loss, we have to debit discount account. To which account? To Ram's account, because Ram is the giver. Ram's account. Okay, now let us write the amount, and we should be careful while writing the amount. Yeah, before that we'll write the narration, and narration should be written in bracket, and it starts with being. What is the narration? Being cash received from Ram and allowed him discount, and allowed him discount. There will not be any uniformity in writing the narration. Yeah, ledger folio column is nil. Yeah, now debit column, cash account is debited. So here parallel to the cash account, how much we should write? We should write 7,800 because we received 7,800. How much discount we are given? 200. Understood. So we parallel to discount account, we should write 200. Here, first line is nil, second line is nil. In the third line, how much we should write? We should write 8,000. Understood. 7,800 plus 200 is 8,000. Always debit balance should be equivalent to credit balance. Yes. So let us move to next transaction. Now let us move to next transaction. Yes. Okay. Yeah, it is actually dated on 16th. Actually, it is dated on 16th. 16th. Yes. Just a minute. Yeah, it is dated on 16th. Okay, what is the transaction? Transaction is bought office furniture for rupees 5,000 and paid by check. We bought what? We bought office furniture for rupees 5,000 and paid by check. Suppose if it was paid in the form of cash, one account will be cash account. But here it is paid in the form of check, means one account is a bank account. Okay, fine. So here bought office furniture. Shall we write here purchases account? No, we should not write purchases account because here it is bought furniture. It is not bought goods. If it is bought goods, we should write purchases account. Here it is not goods. It is furniture. Furniture is an asset. So the term purchases account and sales account, they are only applicable to goods. They are not applicable to assets. So if you purchased asset, no, it should not be a purchases account. It should be that particular asset account. So which is the asset here? Furniture. So one is furniture account and another one is which account? Another one is bank account. Another one is bank account because payment is made in the form of check. If it was made in the form of cash instead of bank account, which account was coming? Cash account was coming. So here furniture account is which account? It is a real account because furniture is an asset. Bank account is which account? It is a personal account. It is a personal account. Now apply the debit and credit rule. Apply the debit and credit rule. Yes. Furniture is real account. What is the rule of real account? Debit what comes in. Here furniture comes in, right? Purchased furniture. No, bought furniture. So debit which account? Debit furniture account. And credit which account? Credit bank account. Why we should credit bank account? Because here banker is the giver. What is the credit rule of personal account? Credit is the giver. So here banker is the giver. That is the reason we have to credit which account? We have to credit bank account. So let us write the journal entry now. Which account is debited? Furniture account is debited because furniture comes in. Furniture account debit. Okay, which account should be credited? Which account should be credited? Bank account should be credited because payment is made in the form of check and here banker is the giver. That is the reason which account should be credited? Bank account should be credited. So furniture account debit to bank account. Now in bracket we should write narration and this narration starts with being bought furniture or purchased furniture, bought furniture sure and paid by check. Yes. Okay. Now let us write the amount. Ledger folio column is nil. Yeah, we bought furniture for how much? We bought it for 5,000 rupee. Understood. So furniture account debit in debit column rupees 5,000. Yes. And here first line is nil and second line rupees 5,000. Yes. And debit and credit amount must be same for all the time. Okay. Yeah. Let us move to next transaction. Now let us move to next transaction. Yeah. Actually, dated, it is dated on 17th of August 2017, 17th of August 2017. Okay, just a minute, just a minute. Yeah, it is dated on 17th of August 2017, 2017. What is the transaction? Transaction is received commission from Hanuman rupees 500. Received commission from Hanuman rupees 500. See here, received paid at that time person will not be important. Suppose if it is cash paid to Hanuman, one is cash account and another one is Hanuman account. Understood. Here, received commission from Hanuman. Received in the sense you are receiving it in the form of cash. And what you are receiving? You are receiving commission. Hanuman is not a matter here. Hanuman is not a matter. See here, usually cause will be the matter. Understood. From whom you are receiving commission. Commission is not important. Understood. What you are receiving is important. What you are receiving? Commission, not Hanuman. So here, which are the two accounts here received in the sense one is cash account, one is cash account, and another one is which account? Another one is commission account. Commission account. Why Hanuman's account will not come? See here, what we are receiving, that is important. From whom we are receiving, that is not important, and it is received. Person is not important. Understood? Okay. Yes. Yeah. So here now cash account is which account? Cash account is real account. It is which account? It is a real account. Real account. Okay. Cash account is real account. Commission account is which account? It is nominal account. Nominal account. Okay. Suppose instead of taking commission account, if you took Hanuman's account, Hanuman's account, yeah, it is completely wrong. Understood. Here, Hanuman is not a matter when you received it. Understood. Are you getting my point? Suppose if it is just received cash from Hanuman, at that time commission will not come, just cash account and Hanuman's account will come. So, if you received commission, interest, rent, something from anybody, at that time person is not important. The reason that you received, like commission, rent, interest, these are important. Okay. Now, yeah, one is cash account and another one is commission account. Now we should decide which account should be debited and which account should be credited. Received commission. So here cash is coming into the business. What is the rule of real account? Debit what comes in? So received commission in the sense cash comes in. Which account should be debited? Cash account should be debited. So cash account debit, cash account debit. And which account should be credited? That another account. Which one? Commission account should be credited. Which account? Commission account should be credited. Why cash account should be debited? Received commission in the sense cash comes into the business. That is the reason commission account should be debited. Understood? Sorry, cash account should be debited and commission account should be credited because commission is income. It is belongs to nominal account. What is the credit rule of nominal account? Credit all incomes and gains. Since commission is income, we have to credit it. Received, no, it is. Suppose if it is paid commission, we should pass reverse journal entry. Commission account will go, the commission account should be debited and cash account should be credited. Here commission account should be debited when it is paid commission because commission becomes expense. So debit all expenses and losses, and cash account should be credited because cash goes out of the business. But here it is received commission, cash is coming into the business. Which account should be debited? Cash account should be debited. Which account should be credited? Commission account should be credited because commission is income. So what is the narration now? Narration is being received commission from Hanuman. Received commission from Hanuman. Yes, this is how you need to write the narration. Okay, how much commission is being received? Yeah, debit column parallel to the name of the account is debited rupees 5,000. Credit column parallel to the name of the account is credited rupees 5,000. Understood? Yes. Okay, fine. So, yeah, three more transactions are remaining. Let us pass the journal entry for these three transactions. Yes, okay. Yeah, what is the transaction? Transaction is, yeah, it is cash deposited into bank rupees for 4,000. Cash deposited into bank rupees 4,000. Which are the two accounts? Already we have passed a similar kind of, yeah, journal entry for similar kind of transaction. Deposited into bank, both are one and same. So here what it is cash deposited into bank rupees 4,000. Which are the two accounts here? Two accounts are, one is bank account and another one is cash account. Another one is which account? It is cash account. Bank account is which account? It is Personal account. It is a personal account. Cash account is which account? It is a real account. It is a real account. Okay. So cash deposited into bank rupees 4,000. Yeah. So bank account, personal account. What is the rule of personal account? Debit is the receiver. So cash deposited into bank means banker is the receiver, right? Which account should be debited? Bank account should be debited. So bank account, debit, bank account, debit to which account? To cash account. Why cash account should be credited? It is going out of the business. What is the credit rule of real account? Credit what goes out, cash goes out. So banker is the receiver, bank account debit, cash goes out, cash account debit. So cash deposited being cash deposited into bank, being cash deposited into bank. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Let us move to next transaction. Let us move to next transaction. What is the transaction? It is cash sales rupees 1,000. What it is? It is cash sales rupees 1,000. Okay. Yeah. Which are the two accounts here? Cash sales in the sense one is cash account, one is cash account, and another one is sales account. Cash sales in the sense goods sold for cash. They are not selling the cash. Cash sales means goods sold for cash. So one is cash account and another one is sales account. Okay, cash is which account? Cash is real account. Which account it is? Real account. Sales are which account? They are nominal account. They are nominal account. Now, based on the situation, we need to apply the debit and credit rule to this particular situation. So here, cash account is a real account. What is the rule of cash account? Okay, here we forgot it to write the amount. Let us write the amount here. It is 4,000 debit column. Here, yeah, 4,000 parallel to the name of the account is credited. Okay, we are here. Cash sales rupees 10,000. Fine. Yes. What is the date of the transaction? Date of the transaction is 20th August 2017. Okay, cash sales. Cash account and sales account. Cash account is real account. What is the rule of real account? Debit what comes in. So when you sold goods for cash, cash comes in. So which account should be debited? Cash account should be debited. Debit what comes in? Cash comes in. So cash account debit. To which account? To sales account. Why we should credit sales account? Because sales are income. Credit all incomes and gains. Which account rule it is? Nominal account rule. Which rule? Credit rule. Credit all incomes and gains. What is the narration now? Narration is being goods sold for cash, being goods sold for cash. Now we should write amount parallel to the name of the account is debited rupees 10,000. In the next column, parallel to the name of the account is credited is rupees 10,000. Understood? Yes. So let us move to last transaction now. Last transaction. Okay. Paid office rent rupees 1,000. Paid office rent rupees how much? Rupees 1,000. Okay, which are the two accounts here? Paid, it indicates what? Cash. So one is rent account. You can write even office rent account, no issue. And another one is cash account. Another one is cash account. So paid office rent, rupees 1,000. One is office rent account and another one is cash account. Rent account is which account? Rent account is actually nominal account. Nominal account. Nominal account. Cash account is which account? It is actually real account. It is actually which account? It is a real account. Now based on this situation, we should decide which account should be debited and which account should be credited. Here rent is what? It is expenditure. So what is the rule of nominal account? Debit all expenses and losses. So since rent is expenditure, which account should be debited? Rent account should be debited. So rent account debit. Which account should be credited? Another account should be credited. Which account? Cash account, because cash is going out of the business. Understood? What is the rule of real account? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So office rent paid, cash goes out of the business. That is the reason which account should be credited? Cash account should be credited. What is the narration now? Being office rent paid. Office rent paid. Understood? Yeah, we'll write the amount now. Ledger folio column is nil. How much is the amount? 1000 rupee. Parallel to the name of the account is debited and parallel to the name of the account is credited. In credit column rupees 1000. Understood? So at last you should make total of both this debit column and credit column. The total of these two columns should be same. It is how we need to pass the journal entries for the transaction. So it is all about 2018 question paper problem. In my next class, we'll move towards 2017 question paper problem. Yes, thank you so much. We would, yeah, see this video for 2 to 3 times if you not understood the journal entry. Yes, and they are simple. Please try to apply the rules properly and please try to classify the accounts and find out two accounts involved in a transaction. It becomes easy. Yeah, thank you so much.